labeling. Vessels, containers, and tanks for hazardous waste must be properly labeled according to the class, subcategory, waste number, name and address of generator, and maximum capacity of volume. We normally check that. Now, when I do audits, I don't just check the labels, but I open the container. Because sometimes, they just put a label. If you don't check, they don't judge. So that's one of the thing that you have to make sure when you do an audit. Okay? Yeah. So vessels, containers, and tanks shall be marked in paints, decals, and other permanent form of marking, so as not to avoid yung erasures. Why? Because remember, you're dealing with hazardous waste. So if accidents would occur that you have mistakenly erased the label, there might be some accidents. So that I think it's emphasizing your safety. Okay? Treatment and disposals can be labeled from A to F. So, no way shall accept, treat, recycle, reprocess, or dispose of hazardous waste unless done in the premises as prescribed and permitted by the government. So, the permits would be depending on the classification. So, Class A would be for premises that conduct on-site disposal of hazardous waste. Class B for commercial or industrial hazardous waste incinerators. Class C are for landfills, dumps, or tips that accept hazardous waste disposal. Class D are for establishment that recycle or reprocess hazardous waste. Class E for those that immobilize. This is a treatment for solid and hazardous waste. Encapsulate, polymerize, or treat hazardous waste. Immobilization may be done using glass, vitrification, cement, pozzolanic, and then organic polymers. Then Class F would be for premises that store hazardous waste. Now, just like what we were given by developed countries such as Japan and Canada, no import and export of hazardous waste must be done. So this will be properly checked by Bureau of Immigration through air and also by Coast Guard through land. Now, Basel Convention is actually a parallel of your Kyoto Protocol and Montreal Protocol. But this time, Basel Convention leads to it's a treaty that emphasizes or that was designed to reduce the movements of hazardous waste between nations. And specifically to prevent transfer of hazardous waste from developed to less developed countries. So it's a treaty already. Therefore, what Japan and Canada did to us is tantamount to the violation of this Basel Convention. Now, here are some of the penalties for specific violations. Take note that since these are hazardous, what do you notice about the cost? It's relatively higher than that of the penalties under solid waste. It ranges from 500,000 to millions of pesos because this would be an imminent threat to public health and safety as well as the environment safety.